chocolate doesn't matter. Oh, no. Right, here we go. What I'm going to do is start from the beginning. Okay. We'll go from the beginning. Hope everybody is well. I'm well. Find the medium you. God, it seems like forever I did a Zoom. But I'm back with a vengeance as well. We talked about universal energy and how obviously energy is vibration, everything is matter, and we discussed and talked about that in the first part of this series, so to speak. As I've suggested before, like, you know, you get a code, go to the Easy Class. It's very, very important to practice, and I cannot stress it enough. When it comes to mediumship, all of it essentially is about you and your connection to the universe and your connection with spirit as well. So it really, really is important to practice. I cannot stress it enough. I am going to be in the chat areas quite a bit from now on in Zoom. Okay, I have closed chat areas in Facebook, not productive. We need to be all there learning, making sure everybody's up to scratch with everything. Okay, so that's where I'm going to be. So every night I'm available in the Zoom area. I do check all the time, even when I'm like in between readings and stuff, I'm checking to see if people are practicing. I'm not seeing a lot of that going on, which is disappointing. Everybody, I cannot stress enough that you practice and practice and practice, and once you practice, you are going to really develop as a medium. Also, Angel Beach Live, for anybody who wants to say they're not like a non-approved reader, to go in there. That's where the public is. That's where you're going to learn, okay? You know, and that's good for you because you're getting real practice with other people. Doesn't matter if you get it wrong. Even if you're using cards, whatever tool that's going to be helping you open up your third eye and developing is very, very important. And that's why it's an amazing platform. That's why I feel I've got the best platform out there, is for the fact that you get theory, you get the practice. Yes, I am certified. Anyone wants my certificates, come and ask me. Quite happy to provide those to you. But you've got a real live audience there. And for me, you know, that's the pro of this development here. So first of all, opening your connection to spirit. The truth is, now is the best time to start that journey. So in order to start that journey, you need to be really, really connecting to yourself, learning about what is mediumship, how can you tell you're a medium. Like I've said before in the other parts leading up to this, it is that connection to self and others. You have to be really in tune with yourself, not just saying, oh, you know, I'm a medium because I've got the name John, etc., or Peter or Paul or whomever. It's more than that. It's about being in touch with yourself. When you're in touch with yourself, you're in touch with the universe. And that's how mediumship really works. And the barriers that really stop people from communicating with spirits is the low frequency. It's the lower vibration. It's the limitations, not actually having enough space and breaks and stuff like that as well. You really do need to know exactly why you're doing it as well. Do it from heart, do it from the mind and stuff like that, as I was saying, you know, quite clearly. And if you've been watching my lives when I'm doing the connection, when people are live with me on the shows, you can really see spirit talking through me. And the reason for that is because of my openness to the universe, and it's being essentially in touch with whom you are. So it's really important to believe in yourself. Believing in yourself is most probably the biggest fundamental thing. You know, and people often say to me that they feel very drawn to me and mediumship, or they've been told that they have potential mediumship. So lots of people will say, you know, oh, I'm a medium because somebody's told me. There's always three components to mediumship, and that is understanding the theory, which this is, okay? So understanding mechanics, you know, and people want to initially just jump straight into it. but you have to understand the barriers as well. And in my own experience, as other mediums will tell you as well, is that the theory of mediumship to any great depth depends on practice and not theory. It's very limited. So it's very limited in people trying to actually grasp mediumship with a limited success as they lack knowledge of what it is and how it works. Okay, so that's why I provide the platform. That's why I provide Zoom, in order for you to practice, because practice achieves better results. So, and to understand the theory of it, you know, we've developed this, which is just discussion and debate and stuff like that, because that's important. I've already done the guided walk with you in the previous videos and stuff like that, and wanted to just catch up with you in questions here, if we can get it, questions and answers. Here we go. I'm just going to make sure the settings are correct. So yeah, all questions here. Attendees can vote and attendees can comment. There you go. So there you go. If you can just chat in comments about like your guides, where you are with your guides, have you seen your guides and stuff like that. So that'd be really, really cool. If anybody can start. Can you write in there? Can somebody write? Can you hear me? Can you put your hands up? I forgot to ask that. Oh, that's good. As long as you can hear me. Okay, we've got questions and answers here. Fab. Here we go. Hi. I am used to seeing my guide. That is good. That's what we want to hear. Not everybody is going to see their guide, okay? And that's okay as well. It took me ages before I saw my guide. Years. Absolute years. I don't even think I wanted to. You don't have to be a medium. You have to just trust in yourself. Okay, that's really good. So you're seeing a horse all the time. So your horse will be your spiritual guide. You know, self-development is a journey also. Okay, so that undertaken by yourselves as well. So nobody else can do this for you. I have to stress that so much, okay? People think that I can just do this for them. I cannot do this for you. I can give you the theory. I can give you some of the experiences and stuff that I've been through. But it's very important for you to realize this is your journey and I can't do it for you. But I can help and assist you, and I can be there for you as a mentor, telling you, you know, if you're feeling scared, if you feel attacked, if you're feeling that you're not on the right path, I will help and assist you. But, you know, essentially, this is your own development, because there is three components to this, as I was saying, and that is theory, practice, and self-development. Yeah, struggling with the readings, Dave saying, through mainly down to confidence. Yeah, but then the only way to do that is to get out there, Dave. Is to get out there. You are the best. You are amazing. Say to yourself, even though the world could be attacking you, you are amazing. You are wonderful. You are great. I'm talking to a very well-known medium, and interestingly, we've both been through exactly the same journey as you will too. You have to go out there, get into Angel Beach Live, get out on the platforms. That is the way you're going to get to know people, and that is the way you're going to gain experience. And experience is what everybody needs. Being stuck in the Zoom area where nobody's talking is not going to be productive whatsoever. Angela, the blockages normally are caused through, can be eating, not drinking properly, not drinking enough water. Also, essentially, it can be down to confidence as well. I really, you know, and even at the end of the day, if you are going to go into Angel Beach and you're practicing, Curtis and myself and other moderators will be there. You will get, oh, you know, that doesn't really fit me or whatever. It doesn't matter at this stage. You're not charging for anything. People will be really understanding if you're not getting something perfect. You're not there to be perfect. You're there to train. And if you put like, I am training, I am a student or whatever, people will understand. I cannot stress that enough. Okay. You know, a lot of criticism comes towards not just myself, other mentors out there when they go, oh, I didn't learn nothing. No, because you didn't put it in. It's like, at the end of the day, everybody needs to put their effort in. If you don't put effort in, then you're not going to get success. And that goes for everything in life, but especially with mediumship. Yeah, and Dave said they are really understanding. They are, the public are amazing. So whom are your guides? So as I was saying before, with guides, they have similar traits. They're not relatives, okay? Although they can be, because relatives can guide you. But essentially guides are, you know, like a part of you essentially, but they're not relatives. But the best 7 ways that you can actually learn to meet your guides is to turn in and start to believe essentially in yourself. Believing in yourself is the key part. Also meditation, you can meditate also with crystals. A really good crystal would be Master Crystal. You can actually use that as well. What I would do also is get out into nature and do it out in nature. Nature will open you up to divine source because you're connecting with the energy source. Ask, they will show themselves. Asking spiritual guides to come forward in your journey will help you. Try automatic writing as well. Automatic writing is really, really cool. Also, automatic drawings, art, or anything like that. And then obviously just keep developing the third eye. Keep in tune with the universe. Keep in tune with yourself. Talk to the angels, because the angels are there. Your angelic beings. There's various types of angels, as you know, and the most important angel to be working with would be Archangel Michael. Okay, the angels there are spiritual beings in order to assist us and help us connect to the realms. So anybody seen angels? Let's have a look here. We've all got an assigned angel. Have you met your assigned angel? I mean, anyone who's done the angelology, which is the fantastic course, will know. That's most probably my favorite course. They come in different key religious texts. So, you know, they come in the Bible, Quran, and all different things. And they're wonderful beings, very pretty. They come in different forms, very tall, some of them. Some come in bright blue, greens. And the word angel actually does mean a messenger. And it's a messenger from God, so it's divine source. And there are many, many different types of angels and guardian angels. And you have your assigned angel that is solely to you and will be the one that works with you throughout your whole life and when you pass as well. So when we connect to the guardian angels, actually what you start doing is forming a relationship with the realm and yourself as well. And this is where it becomes tangible, because you start noticing those numbers, the signs and stuff like that. And the most common sign is the feathers. You'll see a feather if they're working with you. You know, you don't ever assume it's just like from a bird feather. They're very, very subtle, very white, very pure, and very fluffy. And when you start to connect to your guardian angels, don't limit yourself, okay? Because it's your sensory awareness, essentially, connecting, focusing on the gorgeous sounds and the presence of them. They will show you signs. They do come in different forms. I always get physical feeling, emotional and mental pictures and images and stuff like that. And sometimes you get like almost like a flash of light, flickering little tiny blue colors around your aura. You will feel a relaxation. You will feel at peace. You'll feel very content inside. They connect with us very much through sound as well. So the buzzing, hearing in your ear, that is angels. That's a very common sign. You start to see a pattern forming actually when you are connected to them. So if you start seeing numbers like 111, if you start hearing the buzzing in your ears, if you start to feel a glow around you for no reason, fragrances and stuff like that. Normally I pick up like lavenders and a really like lacy color smell, you know, that lace perfume. I don't know if you've ever smelt it, but I get scents and stuff like that. It's very beautiful, very, very old type of smell, but very unique. And also taste changes and stuff like that. You can hear them. I've heard angels. I've literally heard a choir of angels. And then when you're working with them, you'll know that they're present. And like you might watch me when I'm doing my lives and my eyes move up. The reason is because I know that they're there. I know they're watching me. And sometimes they do come and show us signs in physical form as well. So I've actually met earth angels. They do exist. Lots of them. So to improve your ability is really to be connecting to your guides and your angels through meditation and trusting yourself, and also being mindful as well. You know, you will be tested to the limit, trust me. I don't know if anybody's seen, but I have been pushed to my limits. But still, you know yourself, you know who you are, you carry on your path, okay? There's always going to be doubt. That's the fallen angel, okay? If you don't doubt yourself, he is not going to enter. He might enter everybody else's mind, but never doubt you and who you are. Okay, you carry on and you carry on with dignity, with your head held up high. Of course, the dark angel's working behind closed doors, but you know, it's down to you, and it's down to you being really positive and showing the world exactly what it's like to be working with angels. People know, people can tell. So in order to start reading people, it's very essential that you feel protected. Have your protection in place. Imagine a bubble around you and stuff like that. Whatever works for you, okay? Make sure you use your protection. Make sure you're cleansing your room with your sage and stuff like that. Have an open door policy, that you're always open for readings. Let the angels know that you're going to work. And then what you can do is have like an elevator or stairway where you walk up, get your guides, even if you don't know your guides yet. Go and grab them. Say, come on then, even if you can't see them. Bring them down, call upon the angels, open the gate and read. Whatever comes to your mind, be like a film playing in your mind, or words that are coming. Any sounds, any smells, any music. You know when sometimes you hear music playing in your mind? Give it. Give every single little bit of detail that you see, hear, smell. Okay, it's not your imagination. You are more connected to the higher self than you realize. Essentially, you are your higher self. So therefore, you're already there. Now, what you do is you read that information. Even if you feel it's wrong, give it. Don't feel that it's wrong. A lot of this is all to do with self-belief and confidence. And then as you're closing down your readings, just imagine like a dim light going out, and then just close the read. There's so many aspects to spirituality and so many different dimensions. There's so many gatekeepers and beautiful realms, with children's realms and angel realms, and the voices of the angels you can actually hear. To access the realms through your own merit is, as soon as you start using your gift, what happens is it opens up a new life way. It's a different pathway to earth. You start opening up to different fields of imagination and stuff like that. And essentially, you will get to know who your gatekeepers are and stuff like that. And the realms are so beautiful, and there's so many different places to visit. But you know, You'll get there, you will see it, but I cannot stress enough, without practice it's not going to happen. Okay, practice, 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 practice. I'll tell you a little secret. And this is how it went for me. When I was a child, I knew I could see, I knew I could hear spirits, but I pushed it away. Same with my witchcraft, really. I just wanted to push it away. I didn't want people to think I was odd, because essentially people are going to think, oh, you know, you're a bit weird, you're a bit funny and stuff like that. And I knew I saw spirit. I knew that I could speak to spirits. And I had that gift at a very young age. And as I was growing up and I was a teenager, I pushed it, you know, because you'd push it right out of your system, because you want to be cool. You know, you're a teenager, you want to be cool and relaxed and stuff like that. And I really struggled. And then when I was 19, I remember it very well. 19, I was really going back to who I was, really inquisitive, getting my cards, getting my dolphin chimes, getting my dream catchers, really wanting to be my spiritual true self, listening to meditation music and stuff like that. And I found myself again, started to find myself again. And then I delved in and started doing cards and crystals and witchcraft and stuff like that, just like, you know, you guys are doing now. And I was so scared of talking with spirit, because I remember when I was younger, it wasn't easy. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, like these voices in my head almost, but it wasn't voices in my head. It was them speaking to me, talking through me. And then, you know, I carried on doing the cards and stuff like that. And then I left it again. I was like, oh, you know, and I pushed it away again, because the things change in life. So you have your own life experiences. But I had angels visiting me all the time throughout my whole life. And I am not joking you. I've had so many earth angel visits when I've gone through very difficult situations in my life, where they have been present. I have seen evidence. I have seen, without a shadow of doubt, angels, proper real angels. And then still pushed it away, pushing it away. And then obviously, you know, a loved one had passed and stuff like that. And it, you know, and there it surfaces. It's there to remind us. It's resurfacing all the time. It's given us messages. This is our pathway. This is our journey. This doesn't just belong to me, Rachel Gibson. This is every single person's pathway. It's every single person on this universe. Pathway is to find their higher self, connecting to the spiritual realm. And I still pushed it away. Kept on wanting to push it away until I lost Angel Beach. I wanted to find her. That is when it changed. And that's how we set up the Spiritual Academy of Angel Beach. I wanted to find my daughter. And I looked, I searched, I went to medium circles, all of those things. And I still was scared, knowing I had this gift, knowing I had the gift for all my life. And then one day I saw her and I thought, oh my gosh, there you are. And I heard her say to me, Mum, help people find their loved ones. I broke down in tears. My ears were going like crazy, buzzing sounds. I was so poorly and sick. I stumbled and I fell, literally almost collapsed to the floor. I had headaches, migraines, hearing sounds like angels singing, but it was horrendous. It was scary. And that was my awakening. That was my enlightenment. Dee even called 999, emergency ambulance, because I was so sick, sweats, everything. And she was telling me, and she kept on telling me, you're going to get better if you use your gift. And I still would try to slightly push it away. But I did at that point think, right, I'm going to do it. I actually then started doing charitable work, went out doing mediumship. And that's how I met Michael Croft in spirit with his mum and dad. And I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, was it? 8 people's reading, all mediumship. they could not believe it. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe the information that was already there. The gift inside me just went boom. And it was so awesome. It was so accurate. Even the lights were flickering on and off and everything. But I already knew that within myself. I already knew that I had those gifts because I'd been playing around in between all of those years. And all of a sudden, it was like, there it is, there's the gift. And that's what I'm saying to you. It is that part. It is that bit where you have to believe in you. Okay, and what you're seeking. Why are you doing this? And then, of course, now look at me. Like, that was 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, not that great at maths, 9 years ago, that I really, really opened up. And I've never looked back. But when I'm doing a reading now, it's exactly the same experience as my first read. It's not no different. And that's what I'm saying to you. As soon as you believe, it is different. It's a total different scenario. And I'm not saying that we're all going to find our way ourselves. But if you really believe that your loved ones are really there, out there, just close your eyes at night. Ask to see them. They will come and they will show you your path. Honestly, it's amazing. So there are different types of mediumships. We've got open mediumship, which I do sometimes, on lives, mainly do them on lives. One-to-one mediumship, talking directly to somebody where it really amplifies. Circle mediumship, like your circle mediumships that you can go to, that we could do in Zoom. Trance mediumship is actually opening up and allowing your core for spirit to be entering inside of you. Then obviously Mr. Mabel would know. Paranormal mediumship is when you are actually connecting to a haunted object or place. Dreaming, of course, is our awareness of the astral planes and stuff like that. So we discussed that last time. We did that as well, meditation. So calling upon divine source, calling and interacting with your guides is key. The immutable laws, we did that as well. There's various immutable laws, law of attraction, law of the universe is, also basically treating people as you want to be treated. I mean, that sums it up for me. What you put out there is what you're going to get back. All of it. I mean, the 12 immutable laws, I would add more. I really would, but it's so basic. The problem with our society is we could complicate things. Mediumship is it's like holding a baby. It's like driving a car. It's like riding a bicycle. It's all of those things. Once you practice, that's what I'm saying. It's like driving a car. Theory, okay, there's your theory. Practice, practice, practice is what you need to do. Now, readings, I always recommend really for your first read, half an hour. And there's so many various readings you could do. You could be doing picture, photos, psychometry, feeling objects, twin flames, anything, whatever you want to do, just do it. I'm going to be making you do it. You're going on Angel Beach. Confidence, where it comes out quite a lot. Visuals. Your visuals are essentially what you're seeing in your third eye. Okay, that could be symbols, music notes, a car, whatever it is. It's a clip of that. It's a clip. They're giving you that information. It's key. Okay. Sometimes you might get numbers and stuff like that. Spirits communicate through the frequency. Okay. The do's and don'ts. The do's is be respectful, act all times. The don'ts are don't push. Okay, really don't push for the readings. Really don't give something that actually, do you know what? You really know that that's not going to be true or factual. Yes, us mediums, like obviously when we're in our mode, we amplify things. We want to like put a story to it. That's fine. Okay, that is perfectly fine if the information that's in that content is real and true. Amplify the smells, or and add flavor to the reading. People want it. It's real. Give what you feel, think, and all of those things. The difference between spirits and ghosts. Spirits are someone's loved ones that have gone to the realms. Ghosts, I don't believe in ghosts, but David might debate that. Ghosts, David, sorry for people who might be catching up on this, David Maybutt is our paranormal investigator, extremely knowledgeable in the area as well, more knowledgeable than me, I like to point out, even though I've taught him. He's taught me a lot more. But ghosts are sort of residual energy, almost like an apparition and like a hologram. And normally it's because that energy is still existing in one place. Film playing in the mind, that's what the images are. Oh my days, a typo. Making sure messages are delivered is important, okay? It's like a letter going to a postman. You want that validation. Validation is that recognition that that message has been delivered, okay? Even if you get something wrong, it doesn't matter. As long as you're doing it from the heart and you're not doing it with any malice or anything like that. There is no language barrier actually with spirits. It's very unusual that, but I can actually speak lots of different languages when I'm speaking with spirits, but in a way that they translate it to me. And I always find that a bit fascinating. So like if someone's talking French to me, I can speak it in English. But there's something that happens in between the process from realm into communication down to us, the conduit. It's like radio waves, sort it out, all the codes. It gets all decoded and we're able to speak that language. We might pick up dialect. And when I'm actually doing my readings, I sometimes even become like I feel Irish or, or I feel different. Go with that. I'm telling you now that there's no barrier of communication. It will get translated. Practice, practice, and practice. I cannot stress it enough. Children in the realm, it's just so beautiful. The realm is so beautiful. Where children are, essentially, it's the most prettiest place you'll ever see. And the little angels working away with the older angels, and the older angels help with the little babies and stuff like that. It is a working area. And you'll get to see it. The more you practice, you'll see it. So do you believe if we're reincarnated or not? Let's go to questions and answers. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. Sorry, that's my phone buzzing. It's actually quite quiet today, which is nice. Wasn't earlier. Oh, excuse me. Definitely, Mr. Maber said, well, definitely I do too. I believe in reincarnation. I believe that if we have unresolved issues here on earth, that we do come back. A very lovely medium, quite well-known medium as well, old lady, told me that I have been here six times. believe this is my last. She told me it was my last, and I'm starting to feel like it is. Only because I'm an old soul. I'm so old. My soul's ancient. So what makes a good medium? Openness, honesty, integrity. All those three things that we all should be. Regulations, really important. Check the licenses if you need a license. Say if you're in USA. I know there's some parts like Illinois, I think, that you do have to have a business license. Check UK regulations, very fundamental. To say it is entertainment purposes only, get you out a lot of trouble, that one, when you are, you know, being accused of fraud and stuff like that. It's entertainment purposes only, and at the end of the day, we are just doing our business due diligence, of course. Starting a business, make sure you have insurances, your website, terms of service, locality. There you go. Entertainment purposes only. So platform mediumship is lovely. That's why you have an open audience, Facebook Live, open circles, and also touring on stage and stuff like that. And that does take confidence, but once you do it, it's different. You know, it's amazing. It really is. You're connecting yourself to the spiritual realm and people, you know, and everything's energy, even people. So why it's important to charge is because, well, you tell me, let's discuss this. I know it's important. I didn't for what was it I didn't charge for? Gosh, I didn't charge for about 19 years. Do you know, I'm friends and families. In the last 9 years, I was doing it for charity. It's only in the last 2 years that I have. So I'm very knowledgeable in both the reasons why and why not. Yeah, it is an exchange of energy. It's very, very time consuming. It's very tiring. It's not an easy job. You're always going to get people critical of your work, always calling us frauds and stuff like that. You know, everybody says we're charlatans and stuff. Anybody saying that is really not doing our industry any good whatsoever. In fact, it is our time, it is our energy, and we are doing all our other fellow mediums out there no justice whatsoever if we're going to do it for free. I did it for free for a long, long time. I used to do it for charities, and I'd give the money to pagan society in all different places that are massive corporations. That's another reason. And also you're contributing to society because you pay taxes. In my case, VAT as well. So, you know, you're contributing to society. So, of course, if you're contributing to society, and therefore that's a good thing. You know, it's not a bad thing whatsoever. It always makes me laugh that people call us frauds, yet the tax man will take our money. So, and that also makes me laugh in law where they say entertainment purposes only, and that the law of the land doesn't really see us as being real because it's, you know, it's still an experiment process, etc. That makes me laugh because at the end of the day, if that's the case, how come the tax man can take our money? So it might not believe in us, but it believes in the fact that we've done that job in order to get that money. That's just me having a laugh. But yeah, of course, charge. Questions and answers. Because we end it there. Because I am going to be nagging you every single day. And if you've only just come and joined us and you're watching catch up on this, I'm going to be coming and nagging you every single day to get into Angel Beach live and doing some practice reads. I can oversee it. I'm happy to be there and stuff like that with you. You can use the video. You can. I think to begin with, it's nicer just to just put your name down. You don't have to put a photo or anything like that. Or if you get a badge off Jay, she does our badges for us and stuff. Put your badge up, say I'm an approved reader if you are approved, I'm non-approved and stuff like that, and just do it. I can't believe there's 13,000 people there and there's nobody reading in there. And I'd really appreciate, and Dee would, because it is in memory of our daughter, even if it's doing pendulums, whatever it is, what you're doing is you're building your skills. You don't have to, you know, but there's that opportunity there. And I think, you know, it's opportunity. Anybody got any final questions and answers? As here, I'm going live in about 20 minutes, only because when you get to, when you do get it, you know, spirits carry on nagging you. That's the only thing I warn you about. You will get nagged. And when people do contact you on the page as well, right, and they go, oh, and they're contacting you personally, just, you know, have your own page there and say, okay, yeah, come and like my page. That's why we've set this up, in order to help people progress and do what I did, which was take a very brave step. Gosh, coming up nearly 2 years. Well, no, it's 1 year, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and 7 months. 1 year, 7 months. How many people have got following me now? By the way, I've never paid for a view. Right. It is 36,000. Wow. 36,600 likes. And I don't know the heck I've done this. I really don't. Not when you listen to that little story. Nearly 46,000 followers. You get more followers than you do likes, because some people just want to follow. What's Dee got out here? 50 Shades of Wicker. Oh my gosh. I think he's having a bit of a laugh at the moment. Looks like it. Oh, I don't mind memes as long as he's behaving himself. 18,000 OPOB. That was already, that's nothing to do with what I've done. 36,000 there. So 46,000 followers, 18,000 there. 46, 50, 60,000. Oh my gosh. And guess who I'm going to be going live with soon? A very famous medium. Well, there's talks of it. And I had posts reach 1.8 million. And within 2 weeks, I've had 3,036 new likes. And it's 1.8k up, that is. And it's as simple as that. I remember having 2 people watching me and getting wrong things. Yeah, what it is when you have a spirit, but see others in the background who interact with you too. Yeah, Dave, that's family members, or it could be associates and stuff like that. It can become very crowded, and sometimes you need to just ask them to sit back for a while. And Anne, I think you're starting to hear. I'm not sure what they're saying. Does it sound like it's like underwater noise and like that? I get that. I still get that. And then what happens is when you're ready, and this is the thing as well. When you're ready, it's the time that you need to be ready. You cannot force the flow of energy. Practice, yeah. But when you're ready, you'll know. And for me, that's what it's about, practicing and having the confidence. And some people might, like Anne, I don't know about you, but others out there that might just want to be doing it for their own sakes. to talk to their own loved ones. At first, that's what I wanted to do. I only wanted to see Angel Beach. And then it went crazy. Yeah, it will come on. Well, guys, I thank you, and I thank you for your time. Thank you, you know, for paying for the course and stuff like that. Much gratitude to you, because for me, gratitude is everything. I am always around. I am always available. I am there in Zoom. I don't like it when people contact me privately, and the only reason for that is because I am totally and utterly chocker with raids and with my lives as well. You are really, really, really important to me, and I cannot stress that enough. But in Zoom, if we just have a dedicated team there, I'm going to be a lot more productive to you if I'm not answering personal messages. Because for me, you know, I need to be there for you. I need to be helping you and assisting you on your path's journey. That is my aim. That's why we set up the Spiritual Academy of Angel Beach. And yeah, I think tomorrow we've got Black Miracles, which is going to be really, really exciting, which actually is totally different, but the same as this, but it's different in the aspects of how you do it, and it's a lot harder to do. And the reason for that is because of the ancient aspects of the magic around it. I know, you know, there's lots of things on the internet. Yes, you can Google it. Yes, you can read books. Unless you actually have someone who I believe is, like myself, experienced in scrying or mediumship and stuff like that. In my years of experience aren't just through this life. It's my past life is definitely Egyptian. And like someone was talking to me earlier and they were like, well, how do you know that? And I'm like, I don't know. But I know that I can do it, and I know I can teach it, and they'll give me information that is passed down. Don't question things. Don't question something. We question too much in terms of that. What happens is doubt. That is what a question is, isn't it? You have a good day, or whatever you're doing. Love you lots, and hope that helps and assists you on your life path's journey of becoming an amazing medium.